What is diabetes? The full name of diabetes is diabetes mellitus. In Latin, diabetes means I pass through a tube, and mellitus means sweet fountain. Since the sweet fountain is passing through the urine, it is called diabetes mellitus. To understand diabetes, we need to understand a mechanism, what is known as blood glucose equilibrium. Now it is the time the world population has to understand what this equilibrium is because of the prevalence of diabetes in the globe. In this equilibrium, glucose equilibrium, which is the nature's silent orchestra, the participants in this orchestra are 4 actors, 5 organs, 7 steps, and 60,000 miles length of vascular bed. The actors are glucose, insulin, glucagon, and glycogen. The organs are the digestive system, the pancreas, the liver, the muscle, and the fat cells. And the steps are: number 1, food releases glucose. Number 2, glucose stimulates the release of insulin. Number 3, insulin helps the glucose to enter the tissue cells. Number 4, the glucose level declines. Number 5, glucagon comes to the picture. Number 6, glucagon breaks down glycogen into glucose. Number 7, glucose once again enters the bloodstream so that the balance is maintained without much variation day and night, hour to hour. As long as this balance is maintained, there is no diabetes. As long as there is no external disturbances to these balances, there is no diabetes. With this background, let's go to know what diabetes is. Diabetes is the inability to regulate the levels of glucose in humans. Insulin is a hormone produced in the beta cells of pancreas, which regulates the glucose levels. After meal, glucose enters the bloodstream. Glucose traverses throughout the human body with 3 main destinations: the muscle, the fat, and the liver, which store glucose as glycogen for future energy needs. While glucose traversing through the islets of Langerhans in the pancreas, beta cells are sensitized to release insulin. Insulin, acting as a key, enables the entry of glucose into nearly 37.3 trillion cells of the human body, thus regulating the glucose levels between 80 and 120 milligrams per deciliter. In 5 to 10% of children, the defense cells called autoantibodies mistakenly attack and destroy the beta cells. Due to the destruction of beta cells, no production of insulin, no regulation of glucose. This causes type 1 diabetes or juvenile diabetes. When the insulin is inefficient or has the impaired action due to resistance to its action, as in obesity, glucose fails to enter organ cells and gradually accumulates in the blood. This causes type 2 diabetes. Obesity is a classical example for insulin resistance, and obese persons are invariably diabetics. Now, stress is a global epidemic. Stress hormone, namely epinephrine, which is also called as the fight or flight hormone, is released when a person experiences stress. Stress hormone calls upon glucagon, which stimulates the release of excess glucose from the liver. Therefore, prolonged stress results in elevated blood glucose levels and causes type 2 diabetes.
If you like this video, don't forget to click the like button, comment and share. Subscribe to this channel for more.